Hello and welcome to Distributed Systems and Blockchain in the News. My name is Thomas Bocek, and today, this week, big news. The board of directors of OpenAI fired the CEO Sam Altman. Sam Altman, he co-founded OpenAI in 2015 and he became CEO in 2019 until basically yesterday. So the question, why is this related to this lecture, Distributed Systems and Blockchain? Well, first, in 2019, Altman, he co-established Tools for Humanity, a venture that is developing a unique global biometric system based on iris recognition known as WorldCoin. And the system is designed to offer a dependable method for authenticating real human users on the internet, with the objective to combating the challenges posed by AI-generated fake identities and bots. WorldCoin's approach involves a cryptocurrency distribution model similar to universal basic income. However, keep in mind that Sam Bankman-Fried, the former CEO of FTX, promoted effective altruism while spending more than 300 million on properties, for example, or more than $16 million for a vacation home for his parents. But I have to say, I'm not an expert in effective altruism. But more importantly, it's disrupting IT at an incredible scale. It also affected my workflow, and I can give you a couple of examples. So for example, this video has subtitles which are created by Whisper, a large language model for creating subtitles. It takes a lot of CPU, so on my 12-core machine, it uses 5 minutes for a 10-minute video, but it's superior to YouTube subtitle creator, and I need to correct far less, and this results in less time spending with creating subtitles. Another example is that one student group decided to use for their challenge task ICP as their blockchain in the challenge task. And since I'm not an expert in ICP, I created with ChatGPT. I can show you here. Based on the official documentation here, I created an expert system where one can ask questions about ICP. And also this news segment, ChatGPT helps me to summarize articles, and those tasks are supported by large language models. These tasks can be finished quicker and one can focus on more important things. Large language models are not a silver bullet. For example, the summary of an article is often too large and the condensed version lacks the most important points I want to mention, but it reduces time I spend writing. So what happened with OpenAI and Sam Altman? Well, the board decided to fire Sam Altman and others resigned. For example, Greg Brockman, he tweeted also about it, and other three senior researchers at OpenAI, they also quit. There are rumors about the reasons, but nothing is confirmed yet. The tweet of Greg Brockman ends with, "We will be fine, greater things coming soon." And one thing to mention is that OpenAI is still controversial. For example, the Dutch government, in this article here, the Dutch government wants to ban officials from using AI software due to privacy and copyright concerns. I have to say, from a productivity point of view, I would suggest the opposite. Make it mandatory, use it. The next article discusses how South Korea has turned to various this article here, has turned to various illicit means to earn foreign currency due to the international sanctions. Notably in 2022, North Korean hackers, they executed a massive cryptocurrency heist, stealing about 600 millions of the game Axie Infinity, and this was achieved through a fake job offer to a senior software engineer at the company, which allows the hackers to access private keys to the company's cryptocurrency account and then stealing more than 600 million in cryptocurrencies. Additionally, North Korea's hackers, in a significant shift, have focused on robbing cryptocurrency exchanges. Also in 2022, they were responsible for half of the cryptocurrency thefts, amassing around 1.6 billion US dollars. And this sum even surpassed North Korea's earning from all other exports and was significantly more than global earnings from ransomware. And the revenues from these cybercrimes have been used to fund missile tests and potentially assist Russia in the Ukraine conflict. And the article highlights the challenges in combat these activities. Very interesting article. The next article is from Ars Technica. It's the following article here, and it's about issues in software development. Despite ongoing warnings and guidance, many developers continue to embed sensitive credentials like cryptographic keys, security tokens, password directly into their publicly accessible source code, and this practice has led to serious security breaches, as for example 2015, an incident at Uber where hackers accessed an internal database using a security key from a code shared publicly on GitHub, compromising data of 50,000 drivers. And researchers from GitGuardian recently found almost 4,000 unique secrets in 450,000 projects submitted to PyPy, the Python programming language's official code repository, and these secrets exposed in various file types, including mostly .py files, readmes, provided access to resources like Microsoft Active Directory, OAuth servers, SSH servers, and third-party services. And the report indicated that the number of such exposures has increased over the past years. And despite the availability of safer practices and tools like .env files or AWS Secret Manager or Secret Manager from HashiCorp or code scanners, the issues persist even among large companies with strong security teams. And the problem isn't confined to Python only. Other open source repositories have historically faced similar issues. And the article emphasizes that such exposure, often accidental, poses significant risks, enabling unauthorized access and potential exploitation. And another article, it's this article here. They analyzed Stack Overflow data, so this revealed also significant leaks of sensitive information, primarily from users pasting long outputs or configuration files of various tools into their posts. And the researcher, after analyzing almost or over 100 gigabytes of XML files from the Stack Exchange archive, discovered various leaks, including 6 valid GitHub user tokens out of 74 he examined. So he didn't examine all of it, but just out of those 74, 6 were actually valid. And most leaks originated not directly from code snippets, but from log outputs from tools such as curl commands or packaged JSON files containing private tokens. And this highlights the need for greater caution in sharing information on public platforms like Stack Overflow. So please be careful with keys and passwords. A good simple practice is to use .env files that are excluded from Git, and these files have to be shared out of band, meaning not via Git. The last article is about the messenger Signal. It's the following article here, and this details the financial challenges of operating Signal. Signal is a messenger client, and this is a non-profit messaging app which is known for its robust encryption. And unlike profit-driven tech companies, Signal is funded mainly through donations, facing substantial operating costs while prioritizing user privacy over monetization. Key expenses include infrastructure such as storage, servers, and bandwidth, totaling approximately $14 million per year. Here down we have the cost, and interestingly, server cost is around $3 million per year. The bandwidth is also roughly $3 million per year. So the registration fee is 6 million, which is roughly the value of the servers and the bandwidth combined. Also quite interesting in this article, where they say they had 600 servers for private contact discovery, and over time they reduced this to 10 servers. So they downscaled, found optimizations to reduce this to only 10 servers. And additionally, the cost of human capital, of human resources, crucial for maintaining and developing the app, is around $19 million per year. And despite these financial challenges, Signal remains committed to privacy, investing in advanced security features, and rejecting the surveillance-based business model, which we've seen in other tech industries. The author emphasizes the social importance of supporting privacy-focused alternative like Signal in a landscape of tech companies that dominate via data monetization. Very nice article. Take a look at it. This is a good insight into the financial situation of Signal. That's it from my side. See you next week.